Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 94 is the mark, 94.
Now Murray off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Rush something. Don't get nervous. Check 59, right?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 1-yard line.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hatchet. Big air. Check. Check out.
On second down now, it's Moore. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play fake. Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Shoot. Check the backer. Watch the safety creep. Out.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Check. That's it. 42, Mike 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Jones has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Who that?
Now it's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second and 11 now, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, he's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got it.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on third down, Murray. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 times. Hey.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got 3 down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Will tie his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Double. That's the way. So, Mike 42, Mike 43.
Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On play action, it's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now. I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up. Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Jackson caught by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go play action with Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in